Yo, 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 what's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby. I'm right back at you with another episode of Dom's World. From right up top, bah, 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 bah. You know my routine. You got your world, I have mine. Let's get right into chopping it up. Again, I'm making up for lost time, so I don't have just one video dedicated to a certain message. I just want to come on here and speak to you, family. I miss you, I love you, and I just want to feed you this inspiration, motivation, encouragement, enlightenment. Okay, so let's get right into chopping it up. Chop, chop, chop. This message is for whoever needs to hear it. I want you to know that the devil is a lie. The devil is a liar. Okay, and right now, what I'm feeling in today's message that I need to say is that I want you all to be very careful of the people that are around you. I want you to be very careful of the people who are closest to you, because the devil is about to get ready to try to attack you, and he's going to try to attack you by coming through the people that are closest to you. Now, this does not mean that the people close to you are devil worshipers. It does not mean that they're here to hurt you and harm you. I'm not saying that, so don't get all paranoid and think you need to kick your best friend to the curb. Okay, I just want to bring awareness to you that the devil is going to try to whisper some things into your ear, and he may try to use the people that are closest to you to do so. All right, it's just as simple as that. The devil's going to try to tell you that you can't do what it is you're getting ready to try to do, that you won't be able to do it. You're not good enough. You're not tall enough. You're not strong enough. You're not big enough. You're not educated enough. Can't, don't. And I want you to ignore all the can'ts and all the don'ts. I want you to go for it. Okay? I want you to go for what it is you're getting ready to go for. You know who you are. Who I'm talking to, you know you're getting ready to make a move. You get ready to make a move. You got a plan in motion. You got plan in action. You're putting faith in action. You're making moves. Pursue. Move forward. You have a green light. Go. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, my friend. Okay, so go forward in spite of the naysayers. People are going to tell you, I don't think that's going to work. I don't understand how you're going to do that, or how you're going to do that. They're going to say all sorts of things to make you doubt yourself. They're going to ask questions. I want you to know that they're not trying to kill your dream. Some people are just going to be used to put doubt in your mind. The devil's going to try to use people close to you just to throw some doubt at you. They're going to ask questions, and it's not going to be coming from a malicious place from them. But the devil's going to be sitting right on their shoulder, whispering in their ear, tell them they can't do it. And they're not spiritually mature enough to understand that negative question, that negative thought, you don't need it. They're not on the same level you on. They're not on that spiritual journey that you on. So therefore, it's very easy for them to be used by the devil to ask these questions, to be used by the devil to make these comments. And now, again, your friend ain't a devil worshiper. They just don't have the relationship with God that you do. Boom goes the dynamite. It's your friend. They care for you, they love you, but because they're not spiritually yoked with God the way that you are, sometimes the devil can jump on their back and whisper things in their ear and make them question things, make them say things. They might even be wondering to themselves, like, why did I even say that? It was the devil using them. It was a demon talking through them. Your closest people around you, I want you to ignore the doubt. When they say to you, I don't understand how you're going to do that, just say, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to. I just want to share my idea with you. I wasn't looking for your approval. No need to be ignorant about it. This is the truth. Sometimes people think because you share your idea with them that you're asking them, is it okay for you to do it? No, I wasn't asking for your permission. I was just sharing my thought with you. And they come back with, I don't think you should do that. I wasn't asking you, should I do it? I'm going to do it. I was just sharing it with you. And remember that. But maybe you shouldn't be sharing your plan with anybody at all. So the other thing I want to say is maybe keep quiet. Maybe these moves you're getting ready to make over the next few days or the next few weeks, maybe you might want to keep them quiet. Keep them to yourself and just move, baby. Just move. Move in silence. That way, your friend or your enemy can't say anything to slow your roll. Won't say anything to put doubt in your mind. But I want you to know that if you decide to share your ideas with anybody, the devil is going to try to stop you. You know why? That's his job. You get up every day and you go to a job. You clock in every day, you put in your hours every day, and you leave, right? The devil has a job too. The difference between you and him, he don't ever get tired on his job. He don't never get tired. The devil on his job 24/7. He don't never clock out. He once he clocked in, he don't never clock out. He's always on his job. His job is to seek and destroy your relationship with God. Seek and destroy who you are trying to become, especially when you're trying to connect with Yahweh. The devil don't want that. He don't want you to have that. Please be aware. I want you to move forward in what you're doing, but shh, keep it quiet. Keep it to yourself and just do it. Just do it. Like Nike, baby, just do it. Don't tell nobody you're about to do it. Just do it, okay? But if you just got to share you just got to share with somebody. You just got to tell somebody. If you're one of those people, then understand that you're going to have to ignore the rebuttals that come at you. If you do tell people what you're getting ready to do, you're going to have to ignore the doubt and the hate. You're going to have to be strong enough to ignore it and keep going anyway. Okay? So that's what that's what I feel moved in the spirit to talk about today. Someone needs to know that you have a green light. So go forward. What it is you're getting ready to do is in alignment with what God wants you to do. But you're going to have to push through it. And you're going to have to push through not only other people's doubt, but your own doubt as well. Because we can be our own worst enemies. So 1, go forward. You have a green light, so go forward. Pursue it. Go after your dreams, your goals. It's time. Number 2, ignore the hate. Ignore the doubt. Ignore the devil and the demons and the trolls. Ignore them and keep moving in spite of them. Number 3, keep quiet about it. Maybe just keep quiet about it and just move forward without telling anybody what you're getting ready to do. Move in silence. And the last thing I want to leave you with here today is that negativity creeps in our mind every day. Almost by default. It's like almost by default programming. It's like we're programmed to think negative. We're programmed to think that we can't do this, we can't do that. Especially adults, because you've already lived on the earth from the time you were a kid to where you are now. You've already been programmed. You've already been, when you reach a certain point in your life, you have to reprogram your mind. When this comes up, this is what I mean when I say take control of your thoughts. Take control of your thoughts. Take control of your mind. You have to take control of your thoughts. I know a lot of people think, oh, here we go with all this mind control stuff. Listen to me. Everything is about mind control. Everything is about mind control. From the time you're born, it's about controlling your mind. You're being programmed from birth. Have you not heard that the first 7 years of a person's life are the most important years of their life? I can't remember who it was whose quote this was, but this person said, give me 7 years with a child and I'll give you a man. Give me the first 7 years with your child and I will give you a man. You know why? Because those first 7 years is where a mind's child is easily programmed. They absorb everything. So anything that they download into their mind during those first 7 years, it pretty much shapes them into who they're going to become for the next 10 years. Those first 7 years of your child's life are crucial and very important. That's why you can find a little kid growing up in a house. I use like a Latino kid for an example. This always amazes me. So this is a good example for me because I find this amazing. Is when a little Latino kid at the age of 5 or 6 years old in kindergarten. I believe when you're in kindergarten, you're like 5 or 6, right? So a kindergarten Latino kid can speak English and Spanish fluently. I'm an adult, and I sit up here and I think about how that 3, 4, 5-year-old kid at one time was sitting there having to listen to grandma speak Spanish and mama speak English. And they grew up in a household hearing both languages. Not abnormal to them, like it's just a normal thing. And that 5-year-old kid can speak fluent English and Spanish. I know this because I've seen it. I've worked in daycare and I've seen a 5 and a 6-year-old Spanish kid have to translate Spanish from their parents to the daycare provider or to the teachers in the daycare who only knew English and didn't know Spanish. But this little 5 and this little 6-year-old kid stood right there in the middle and translated this whole conversation between adults. Don't play with me. The first 7 years of your mind are crucial. Anything that you want to learn, you need to learn. You want your child to be a genius, you start from the time they're a baby. Then you get it into them first 7 years where their mind is just able to absorb more than one language at one time. Not only absorb it and understand it, but then speak it. To hear it and interpret it and understand it is one thing. Then to speak it fluently and make sense is another. And these 5-year-old children are able to do that. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Take control of your thoughts. Take control of your mind. Do you see how strong it is? You see how strong it is, how strong your mind is, that a child, a 5-year-old child can know 2 languages and speak them both at once. 5 years old. Do you not get this? Do you not understand? See, I work with kids all the time, so I understand 5-year-old kids. We talking about kids who can barely break the graham cracker on the line for some of them, who can barely open a carton of milk properly, who can barely stand still in line long enough to go from outside to inside. But that same kid can learn 2 languages and speak them at once. That's how powerful the mind is when trained properly. When taken care of. So take care of your thought process. Take care of your mind. Take control of your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. They become your actions. Okay? Before I leave, not only watch your thoughts, but be mindful of your thoughts. Understand that thoughts come and they go. Thoughts come and they go. Just because you have a bad thought doesn't mean you're a bad person. Because you have a bad thought doesn't mean you have to act on it. It comes and it goes. It does not have to stay. Again, that's where you come in, taking control of your mind. You acknowledge that this is a thought that I just had. Is it a good thought? Is it a bad thought? Only you can determine that. You should know the difference between what's right and what's wrong. This is a bad thought. Flush it out. It's as simple as that, baby. This is not a good thought, so I can't keep it. It can't stay out. It must go. Okay? Take control of your mind. Take control of your thoughts. You are the boss. You are the boss. You call yourself a boss. How you gonna call yourself a boss and you don't think like a boss? You're not acting like a boss. You don't move like a boss. Dress like a boss. Talk like a boss. Carry yourself like a boss. You a king, you gotta be that. Speak like a king. Walk like a king. Talk like a king. You chosen, then speak like the chosen. Walk like the chosen. You feel me? Stop claiming all these things and acting like something that's totally beneath it or the opposite of it. Know who you are and know what it is you're claiming to be. Do your research. Don't claim to be a boss and you don't know what a boss is. Don't claim to be a king. You don't know how a king carries himself. Don't claim to be a chosen one if you don't know what that is. Do your research. All right? If you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for all notifications. Like and share your boy videos. I'm Mr. Dominique, a.k.a. the Scorpio King, saying peace. One love. Stay blessed. Keep your vibrations up at all times. I love you, family. Namaste. Apologies to you all. My video kind of cut off abruptly on me yesterday. I did not acknowledge that, did not see that at the time of me doing it. And when I uploaded it, I didn't see it do that. So I watched my video back and saw what happened. So I apologize to y'all for that. But again, you know me, mistakes happen to people who are real. Real people make mistakes. So I left it up there. It is what it is. All right. In all its glory, I felt the message was more important than the video cutting off the way it did. I felt like I got through the video and I was ending it anyway. If you watch my videos, you know I was right there at the end anyway. Okay. So I apologize to y'all for that. You know, it happens. Mistakes. You know what I mean? I love y'all. Stay blessed. Again, stay positive. You got this. Your boy is out.